I would like everybody to start off with to roll for initiative in the chat, please.
That means I have to roll for 2 characters.
Pretty much everybody has to roll for 2 characters, except Phil. She won't have to roll for 2 characters for quite a while.
Okay, so what is it? 1D?
1d20, just straight
Okay, so
1d20.
here's Elsif's roll.
I'm just gonna roll 2d20s. Okay, is that okay?
Then here's Milan's roll.
It's a straight d20 though.
It's a plus initiative.
I can see that. Meekin, I did say straight d20.
Oh, okay, let me re-roll then.
No, you're fine. I can see the dice roll part on it.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Oh!
Okay, so...
I go first for one character and last for the second character.
So, basically, Navalia is this drunk.
Which is the order of this here?
Navalia, then Folduin.
Navalia, alright.
The first one was Elsa, the second one was Milan.
So, we'll have to... We'll do something for you, hon. Hold on.
Well, who's the second one for?
Okay, so in the order, it's going to be Navalia, then Sil's character, then Elsif, then Milan, then Folduin. And I shall insert mine at the end after Folduin. All right.
I should probably pull up the spell sheet for Rayloff and Elsif.
Elsif first, not Rayloff.
I know. I'm just saying I should probably pull up my app. I mean,
my characters are together, right? That's how we said.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Oh crap. Oh, okay. That's a prepared spell. So never mind. Spell.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Right back. For those of you who are just joining us on this weird adventure of a D&D, I am Jedi Jane. I am the DM for this campaign. Sil here has been so gracious to record this for us. And what we're going to be doing is going into the Tal'dorei campaign, the one that Matt Mercer wrote for the Critical Role fans. Alrighty, so we're going to start off this video, apparently because this is a video now. Okay, so first, Finn, since you rolled highest, please introduce yourself and your characters as best you can.
Okay, I'm Finn. I play a, hold on, I have to look.
Here's Finny Fish.
I play Navalia and Folduin. Navalia is a rogue / sorcerer, and Folduin is a warlock / monk.
Right. So,
and a brother and sister.
So, go ahead.
I'm Sil. I'm hosting the video recording. I play Leah. She is a ranger, and she is a wood elf, and she doesn't show up till later.
Meekin!
I am Mikapachi. I play 3 characters: Elsa Fireforge, Rayloff Fireforge, and Milan. One second, let me see. I gotta read Milan's full name here. Milan Cornelius Albatross. Elsif is a dwarfing cleric. Rayloff is her brother, who's a dumbass, but we'll get that later. He is a dwarfen bard, and just so you know, that means there's gonna be trouble, anyways. And then Milan is a human thief, and he is also Rayloff's best friend, and there's gonna be some comedy involved with those two. Just background story, because I'm going into detail. Milan does not drink. He's a designated driver. Rayloff, his blood is 80% proof.
Thank you, Meekin. And as a DM, I get to say which character I get to play at any given point in time.
She plays the Sands.
I play Sans. Exactly. Alrighty, are we all ready to settle in for our own episode of... What are we calling this again?
The Lost Ones in Tal'dorei.
Yeah.
The Last One in Tal'dorei.
I only remember that because it's up at the top.
Alrighty. A solar eclipse that comes with a prophecy. Prophecy of Doom. Priestess of Ma'at Miatem Desert wrote upon her deathbed in her Book of the Dead, "Beware when the sun dances with the moon. Amon-Ra will become weak and fall by Set's hands. Apophis will drink from the waters of life and tread a trench of darkness across the land. The rest of it was scratched out or eaten by bugs." A solar eclipse.
Oh,
That's
great! We're gonna have to
cool.
fight Dracula in Castlevania.
Let me finish. That is where the last party is now being seen, trying to escape the path of totality. Azeneth, start with her, is making her way across the countryside from the opposite direction. We don't know her whereabouts so much yet, as she's being helped by other druids and people who can teleport. Having this gut feeling that she needed to go north. Same with her family, though they had a head start. They are already in Steelforge, helping Elsif gather her belongings and her brother, and put him onto the ship called the Rosa Azul. Navalia and Folduin appear after, noticing that there was a cloud storm forming in the south and feeling they should also travel north. Off on the continent of Isilra, in the cinder grove of the Fire Ashari, Leah traverses the forest at their borders, trying to find something to hunt and eat for the village. I'm shivering so. But back to the boat. Those who have been given their things by the mage store owner known as Sardo have been given their packages. Sardo, yes, Sardo.
Sorry, I had to do it because Mason's not here.
A group of people are putting Rayloff's makeshift sarcophagus that was carved by Diego Tonantzin, Azeneth's adopted father, in quite a rush, so it still kind of looks like a tree. It's being taken below deck on the Rosa Azul. The Rosa Azul is a hot air balloon airship / amphibious watership.
That seems to also be on fire.
That's the part where there's a hot air balloon.
Oh.
I had to improvise, alright?
I also want to mention Jedi. If Azeneth is going somewhere, Milan probably is not far behind.
You're with Azeneth, Milan. Alright? Okay, so first,
Azeneth's age.
at this point in time, everybody is now gathered up onto the ship, and they are getting ready to set sail. Navalia, where would you like to be?
Like on the ship?
Uh-huh.
Remember, used the roller.
Navalia would probably be about right here.
I don't see anything.
Oh, no.
I see things. Oh, right there. Right. Hang on, let me zoom in a bit.
I can't really see the tile scars. Yeah, they're about right there.
Where did I put those? Seriously, did those seriously disappear on me? Oh, there it is.
That's a picture I haven't seen in a long time.
And Folduin?
Folduin would probably be near her, but a little ways away, so about there.
I swear, Jedi, do you have Meatland's picture?
I don't have Milan's.
Okay, let me go grab her real fast.
Alright. I'm gonna say it's gonna look a little janky here. This is Lupe Tonantzin, who is the adopted mother of Azimuth. This is the boat captain. And yes, that is Captain Barbosa. Actually,
oh god! Oh wait, it's 2 R's in Zorro.
Right here. And did I not upload my? Oh, does it?
Okay, I'm grabbing the link.
Here is Azimuth and her father Diego. A younger picture of him.
Should I put it in character sheets, Jedi?
Yes, character sheets are heading downstairs to look after the coffin of Rayloff. Get the character sheets up and running here. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because you'll see what he's chosen to be for Neelan here in a second.
That's because that's who Meelan is when you think about it. He's just like, he's basically that, but stat-wise, but like, character-wise, he's basically the butt monkey.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't turn out the way we planned him to be.
Man, that's the coolest part. Alright.
True. He's yeah. Whenever you want, Meelan's probably gonna be like right here leaning against this post.
And against that post that holds up the air balloon and the
Yeah, he's just leaning against it. And he's basically flipping madness in his hand.
and Elizabeth in Madness is going, oh shoot, shit just got real. We should get going soon. There she is, and next to her mother, in slightly warmer clothing than what she's pictured as, is Jasmine Tonantzin.
Wait, where's Bones? Uh-oh. Well, no. Well, his full name is Bones Ex Machina, so he's probably he's just gonna appear somewhere on that in Tal'dorei.
We'll see. Alrighty.
Remember, he's a Deus Ex Machina. He's a walking Deus Ex Machina.
Where do you want Elsif put Macon?
Elsif is probably with Asned watching over Rayloff, so probably like right here. Like right here.
Alrighty.
Oh no, she basically.
I don't have a picture of the other crew. You're just gonna have to imagine them there somewhere.
I was gonna say she's basically there. She's all like I'm guessing right here storage also.
That's going to be down to the going downstairs.
I'm guessing she's just watching storage and keeping an eye on Meelan because she knows how, even though he only the party and Rayloff knew Meelan was a dwarf. Not dwarf. Meelan was a thief. Elsif is obvious because like Rayloff, even though he's basically she may have like read Rayloff's journal or whatever. So Elsif knows Meelan's a thief.
Alright. These 4 X's that I just posted are chairs for people to sit there and make sure the flames don't go out. In one of these chairs, there is somebody. I will circle that one right now. He is pretty much a an old guy just poking at the fire, making sure it stays nice and lit.
Is it the old man that was selling vegetables?
Make a perception check.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me find Mian's thing. Mian's perception was. Okay, let me check Elsa's perception. Oh, damn it, they both.
Technically, it would be Elsa first, since I was addressing Elsa.
So
first.
roll 1d20. 14.
Yep, that beats 10. It is.
Oh God!
Alright.
So he's gotta make sure he doesn't throw his wife over the side.
Yeah, exactly. His wife is downstairs sleeping, getting ready for the next watch.
That character was too comical to let anything bad to happen to him.
Oh, as the ship sets sail and starts to rise, I would like everybody now to do a perception check. Except Bill's character, Leah.
Since this, I just want to do this as my first use of my dice that you saw I bought. I want to roll in person, so let's see. 14. But I'll re-roll on the thing. I just wanted to re-roll in person, but like I'll roll on the roll 20.
Okay, this is for Navaya.
I should. So well. Oh yeah, I got roll for me too. That's right. Roll.
Oh yeah.
God damn it, Milan! What are you doing? Stop eyeing Navalia.
This is for Folduin. Oh!
Oh! We have our new Varus.
Okay, so,
Foldwin knows everything. Foldwin sees everything.
I made notes for this, so hang on. As the ship sets sail and gets further and further away from the coastline, Foldwin notices that, as you go further and further away, you're approaching this large storm up ahead. Let's see here. Milan Bacon.
Yeah?
Who is who again?
Milan is the thief, Elsif is the...
No, the rolls.
Oh, okay, 4 was Milan, 7 was Elsif.
Alright. You guys both look off the sides of the boats and see all these pretty birds. If you're wondering which direction they're heading from, they're a little confused because there's one storm in front of them and there's another storm behind them. Foldwin also looks behind the ship and sees that as of there was a plan to have all the magic users and gods and anybody who could stop Apophis from his final trek to access the last reserves of Mithril under Steelforge and cause it to reverberate against him. This caused Amon-Ra to finally awaken, and Apophis, the World Eater, is no more, as thanks to Amon-Ra and the rest of the people. However, it's left kind of a scar on the land. You guys are still heading in the direction of the storm, by the way. Which I will now bring you to. Okay, so the picture of the hurricane you see before you, yes, is Hurricane Irma. I had to find something on short notice. Deal with me here a minute.
It kind of looks like a snowman's belly button.
What Folduin notices is that one part of the storm is swirling one way, and the other half of the storm is swirling a different direction. Anybody, what do you want to do?
Can Folduin try to figure out why it's doing that?
Make a nature check.
Nature?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I need to find nature.
Oh, or an arcana check.
I have a question.
They're both the same, so.
Both the same, right.
I have a question. What material is the boat made out of?
Wood.
Is it wood or... Okay.
It is wood.
Because I was going to say, I'd have Milan...
Actually, Milan, make a what kind of check would this be, Finn?
Nature.
Make a nature check, Milan.
Okay.
Okay, so these. Oh gosh.
I was just checking what kind of wood. I wasn't looking at the stone. I was what type of the boat is made of, because I have a tinderbox. I was going to go up to the center and try to keep the flame for the airship alive, because I got a tinderbox.
Okay. First, Folduin, who rolled a 2 plus 1. Is that nature or is that arcana?
Nature.
Oh, should I have?
It's strange to him, but he doesn't really know what's causing it.
Should I have Elsa for nature?
No. Milan is going. Yeah, Milan can go over to the fire and notices that the ship is made out of ironwood.
Oh, good. Oh, this.
Very sturdy.
I hope this one doesn't blow up like the last one.
Azeneth is going to pretend not to hear you. Because she can hear you. She can hear it through the grate down below. Would you like to make an arcana check, Finn?
Sure. For Folduin?
For Folduin. And if you want to, advantage if Navalia wants to help.
I think I might have a spell. Elsa might have a spell that can help. Let me check.
I hadn't made up my mind whether she wanted to help or not, so I'm gonna say she didn't want to help. She does want to help, but she doesn't really know anything about it, so.
Okay, what kind of check is Arcana? That is int,
That's the check for magic.
Oh, crap, this needs components. I was gonna say I could cast Enhanced Ability, which is Fox's cutting the target has advantage on intelligence checks, but I don't have the materials for it. So, let's see what the materials are.
Is it a ritual?
Oh, is it a ritual?
No, it just says it's not a ritual. It's fur or feather from a beast.
What is the
It's
spell?
concentration. It's enhanced ability, 2nd level transmutation. I can do Fox's cunning. The target has an advanced. Wait, no, sorry. Oh no! It says you trust a creature to bestow upon a magical enhancement. Choose one of the 5 effects the target gains the effect until it spawns. And I was going to use Fox's cunning, where the target has advantage on intelligence checks.
Who are you going to cast it on?
Whoever was doing the Arcana check.
That was Folduin, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what kind of dice does she get to roll?
It does.
It's just advantage.
Yes, it's advantage. That's all it is.
Advantage.
So roll one more time.
Roll one more time.
Well, I only rolled 1 so far. Oh, thank God we rolled.
Okay. As Folduin kind of looks and sees there's lightning in there, but he doesn't exactly know what kind of lightning, and then Elsif, who did the enhanced ability, correct?
Yeah.
Comes up to him, pats him on the back shoulder. Hey, look like you're staring off into something there. That's kind of a storm, isn't it? course, you could have been saying that, but sorry. Story.
Hey,
Keep going.
looks like it's about scum.
And
He says, yeah, I can't quite make stuff out of it. Unless he can.
As you accept for our Kana again, you notice that there are several different shades of color from the lightning.
I'm sorry. Let me mute my mic for a sec.
He's automatically got a bad feeling, so he tells everyone to head below deck. As many as can spare.
Hold on a sec. I want to check something. Okay, Milan has 70 feet of rope. He's gonna tie himself and old man to the mast so we can keep the flame going for the airship.
Okay.
Because someone's gotta keep. Oi! Someone's gotta keep it. Old man, you're with me.
Alright. I don't know what my wife will think about this, but alright. I love doing old people voices. It's so much fun.
Yeah, like I said, I'm securing both of us to the mast with the rope.
Lupe is gonna. I'm gonna actually roll for Lupe here now. I don't mind you guys seeing this, so hold on. Lupe is gonna roll for nature.
For some reason, when you said Lupe, I was thinking of the cartoon show Life with Louie. I was thinking of Life with Lupe. Oh,
Okay.
damn!
Lupe looks at the storm. She's gonna move to the front of the ship near where the bow is, like at the very, very front of the ship. She starts to shriek and turns around and says, "It's the Chronos storm."
Hold on a sec.
Everybody roll history except for Sil.
Yeah, I was about to say what my history is. I'm trying to see both our histories. So,
A 0.
okay, so here's Elsa's history.
For people also still watching, thank you for staying with us. This is my first time DMing, so
Oh!
yes.
Elsif!
Elsif knows all.
Elsif's seen some shit. Then here's
Bodwin's just like, nope.
then here's Milan.
Okay, Milan, I'll start first Elsif. Well, actually, first Milan and Navalia are shocked to hear because they have heard of the Chronostorm. They know it's not good. Elsif automatically, upon hearing Chronostorm, goes, "Oh shit, not that one."
Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
And then Bodwin's just like sucking his thumb. I'm too young for this.
What Elsif know and Folduin and what Elsif and Navalia and Milan know about the Chronostorm is that one way sends you into the future, the other side sends you into the past. The only way through it is going straight through the eye of the storm. And at the eye of the storm, there is a big gaping hole into a void of a maelstrom.
So there's no... Oh! Are there any... do we know any way out of this?
Wait, is the Chronostorm the one in front of you or the one behind you?
The storm in front of them.
Okay.
It's at this point.
For the love of Suni, where's Rayloff when you need a song?
I would like Navalia and Elsif to roll a perception check.
Perception.
both feel something burning in your pocket. Like just giving off radiant heat.
Navaya reaches into their pocket.
Elsif does the same. Oi!
Elsif, it's the scroll. Navalia, it's the compass.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I gotta look what I'm looking at the Firewatch Journal again to remember what it was.
Okay.
Should I say what the scroll is and everything?
Both of you, first, Elsif, say what the scroll is, and please talk slower.
Also, I forgot to
right
read
now.
the player's handbook what this item is, so you'll have to refresh everyone. But, oi! I got the scroll. She opens it. It says, "Find the path."
It's from Sardo.
Okay. Jedi, the compass is the thingy, right? That's required for it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And it does not require a spell slot.
Yeah. Okay. Do I need to say what it is?
Go ahead and say what it is. I did it so that people that are watching know what it is.
It's the compass of the Sparrow Captain. I need it can cast Find the Path spell.
Once every long rest.
Yes.
It is a custom item I made for her because I didn't feel it was right. Everybody else got scrolls, and she left with nothing. So, alrighty. The only thing is, Elsif, you know that scrolls can only be used once.
Yes.
And this is a pretty big storm.
Maybe I should probably use this. How do I use this scroll? I've never used this before. Yeah, I don't know if Elsif's ever used, like, magic scrolls where even though she knows about them. I don't know how to use them either, but I do.
Okay, so I suggest you get Elsif to the front of the ship. And I'm not bringing up the ship right now because I'm going to be drawing stuff here in a second.
Okay, so Elsif gets to the front of the ship, like, fighting the storm, are also hanging out tightly onto the scroll. She gets to the front of the ship. Is she, like, at the helm of the ship, like the actual steering wheel thing, or the actual front of it?
At the bow, at the front. Like where the figurehead would be.
Oi!
Like, not down.
Oi! Milan! Throw me a rope so I can tie myself down! You got it!
Milan's already tied down.
Yeah, but he's still got rope. He could still, like, lasso and throw her. He's thrown down, but he's got more rope. He can throw one to her while holding it so he can tie her to the mast as well, can't he? Like I said, Milan's got... He's got 70 feet of rope.
Jasmine, upon hearing this, is going to run down to you, grab the rope that you're offering for Elsif, and go give it to her. The rest of everybody, except the captain, the necessary crew that are supposed to be manning the...
Which is Milan and the old man.
Above deck. Well, not just that. There are others. They're holding on to the sails, pretty much.
Okay.
And
wait, I thought it was
those who are not supposed to be on deck are now going below deck.
Okay. So Milan's only up there so he can keep the fire lit, and he kind of dragged the old man along with him.
Okay.
I think Foldrin would go below deck too at this point.
Ready.
So yeah, Elsa's gonna tie herself. Milan's like tying one of the rope to the mast, and Elsa's tying that to her waist. And how does she use the scroll? And by the way,
in order to use a scroll, you merely have to read it aloud. I am going to permit you to say the name of the spell in order to read it aloud.
Find the path!
And the scroll activates, glows, and it automatically disappears and starts having a line, little golden line. I can summon up here. Little golden, like light golden line going from the bottom of the storm
I don't even see the line.
And don't mind that I actually just drew that.
Okay.
You know what? F it. This is where the circle's at.
Not see the line. I see the line.
Alright.
You're drawing a single line at, like, okay, ready.
This is where the path's going. These are not actual paths. This is all one line.
I know. So is this like glowing for us so we can see this line from everything?
Yes, everyone can see this line.
Okay, Elsif looks over to the captain and goes, "Oi! Captain Morgan! Follow that path! Keep the ship on the line!"
I'll say I just shakes his head and nods and says, "You heard the lady! Onward into the middle! Batten down the sails! Make sure that balloon stays lit!" There's 2 more people coming up to the sides to make sure that the balloon stays lit.
And as they're coming to the sides, Milan also gives them some rope to tie them to the mast too.
One of them is Azimuth. She's going to use thaumaturgy to keep the flame bursting at intervals that it's bursting at. It's hot air balloon tactics, yo. I need everybody to roll. Okay, so this now initiates a skill challenge.
Oh, we never had one of those before.
Okay, so
explain to the people watching what a skill challenge is.
A skill challenge is we're going to roll for initiative, and depending on the order of the roll is the order of people will go in and they will contribute any type of skill to this challenge that they may find it beneficial to get them through the storm. Forgot to mention though, Nope, I'm not going to mention it. Not until something happens. All right, okay. Everybody, roll initiative except for Sil. I'm sorry.
Do we put up plus modifier too?
Yes, this one is plus modifier now.
Okay.
That's Navaya.
Ooh, Navaya's nat 20. All right.
Here's Milan. Ooh, damn Milan, you're doing bad tonight.
And that's Fodrin.
And here, okay, ooh, wow, Elsif did worse than Milan.
And it's what again? Like you just pick a thing that's like you think will be beneficial to you during the storm?
Beneficial to the ship, to getting through safely.
Okay, so
first person to go is Navali. Yep.
I have a question. You gave me something for Fodrin. This is just for later. Should I use it now?
Yes.
Okay. Fodrin's gonna use that, but first Navaya, she's gonna use her acrobatics to kind of maintain the sails.
Alright. Roll a straight d20 with your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
That is acrobatics, yes.
Yes.
Alright.
18.
Okay, good, you passed that. Next is Falduin, who brings out his package from Sardo. It's not enchanted, but it still works.
I just realized Milan didn't get packages. That's because probably Sardo knows Milan was somehow related to Rayloff in a way.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, Fodrin does not have proficiency in this, so it's just a straight d20, I think. Am I right, Jedi?
It's that. Okay, let's tell them first what it is.
It's a navigator's tools.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, the first time cannot.
Oi, that's tiny.
So a natural D20?
Natural D20.
He tried.
11?
Yeah.
Actually, that passes.
Yay!
What would you like him to say with the... What is he doing with this? Because he passes.
He's going to keep them more away from either side. He's going to kind of try to keep the captain going straight. Like, straight.
Alright. Why, thank you, son. This will be most helpful.
I will be right back.
With that. Alright. Thank you. Alright. So, the captain will turns the folder in for just a second and says, "You really should keep studying that thing. It come in handy one day."
Frodo nods.
Right. And Azeneth. Wait a minute. No. First, Milan.
Okay, so...
Elsif? No, Elsif.
No, Milan rolled higher than Elsif. Milan rolled, Elsif rolled 8.
Milan rolled 9?
Yeah.
Alright, so Milan first.
So, Milan notices that Milan has... Okay, so I think... Let's see. So, Milan has 40 feet of rope left, so he ties one to the mast and hands it to the other person, then he also hands one... ties as to the mast so she doesn't fall. Then he's got 20 feet left, so he kind of like climbs. I wanted to. What's it? Let me check.
You're already tied to your seat, by the way.
No. I mean, more like not like a tie, but like a leash kind of thing. Like I tied the mast tie so like it's almost like a lifeline, but not actually where I can still move, but like some lifeline.
A tether.
Yeah, tether base. That's what I'm doing. That's what I mean by tying.
How long is your tether?
Each one is 10 feet.
10 feet. All right.
Yeah, and I have 20 feet left. I noticed Navalia up on the thing, so I tie the last 20 feet together, tie one of them to the thing. I go, "Hey, catch!" I try to toss one of Navalia so she can tether herself too. Do I have to roll for tossing?
That would be a dexterity, I believe. Yeah.
So would that be my saving throw, which is +5, or my normal modifier, which is +3?
Be a saving throw, I think.
Saving throw.
Okay, so...
Also, Navalia, make a saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Okay. This would be this. Okay. Hold on.
Okay. Milan, you throw it towards Navalia, and it looks like she's gonna catch it. And...
Oh, I forgot to do that. I forgot to put the name. Whoops.
That's okay. We'll get in the habit of it.
She catches it.
Oh, good guts.
She turns around in just enough time to actually see the rope coming at her, and she catches it.
I just realized all three of my characters say "oi." Tie yourself down. Tie yourself to the rope so it's tethered.
I say, but I need to move around to maintain the sails.
It's 20 feet. Okay, then what I do?
How big is the ship?
Okay. Hang on.
The ship is 30 feet. I think a little over 30 feet long.
Okay, then
I got
an idea.
I got an idea. Oh, I was gonna tie the one for sail, and so she can like almost like coil up and tie part her and tie the other half to like the upper sail, so you can still move freely on the sails. Would that work?
That'll work. I'll allow that.
Okay, then I do that.
Yeah, you got 20 feet.
Even though I understood none of that.
Okay,
so Megan basically gives you the part of the rope.
I give you 20 feet of rope to tie yourself up to the upper sail, so you could basically move around freely on the upper sails and still be tethered down.
Okay.
Just all that rope separately.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're coming into the center of the storm. it gets a little rocky, and then you come in as pure. Like there's sunlight. It looks like a beautiful day in the middle. You notice that there's no sound.
I don't like the looks of this. Elsa looks around and says, looks at me and goes, "Aye, this is the calm of the storm, you daft idiot."
Else, if you notice your voice isn't speaking.
Ooh.
Does either of the siblings see Elsa's mouth move but no sound?
Make a perception check.
Milan's like points his ears and like making like hand gestures, trying to like look at. He looks at Asad, makes like gestures, points his ears and mouth, and like trying to say like, "Where's the sound?" Everything. Oh, question. Can me? Oh, I was gonna. Okay.
22 for Navalia.
Navalia, you do notice.
Okay, can I also roll for Folduin just in case?
Isn't Foldwin
Yes.
under the ship right now?
No, he's back up top.
Okay.
Can Milan hear madness? Can hear madness at least?
Madness is silent.
So I'm gonna roll for Folduin, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
18.
You notice, definitely notice that nobody can speak.
Okay.
You can hear the wind, but you can't hear anybody speaking. But it's very, very quiet.
Can I roll an Arcana check for it? For Folduin?
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna check what Milan has in his inventory for a second.
What did you want to check for Milan?
I want Milan to stand up. He's still tied down, but he wants to walk to like not the what is it called, the edge or stuff where the railing is. He wants to take a look around, like off. He's standing on the ship still, but he's on the second deck. But he walks up to the railing on the side of the ship and look around, see if there's like what it looks like below them.
Make a perception check with advantage. Folduin. Okay, so what we're doing again?
Oh, thank God I have advantage.
Folduin.
Wait, what?
Can't feel anything.
Ooh,
and it's not like nothing, but you know that hum that Arcana gives off, that all magic, like there's certain things of magic users feel. Ooh. That sense, he can't feel that either.
Oh, wait! I saw something. Luckily, thank you, last session, Milan has a magic protection potion. Milan's gonna drink. Oh, what?
Hold that thought. What does Folduin do?
Folduin. Hold on, I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. Folduin would like to try to cast spell. Let me see if he can cast. None of these would work good.
Elsa's got some she can cast, but I don't think she can see everyone behind her because she can't hear anything.
Okay, so
just for giggles, Folduin would like to try to cast invisibility using one of his second level spell slots.
Nothing happens.
It's as he thought.
What did Milan see when he looked down? Because he got a 9 and a 7. But he's also got a magic.
That would be pretty darn easy. Malin sees nothing but water falling into dark.
Milan like slowly backs away from the edge.
Yeah.
But also, he. Okay, can I roll perception to see if he can see anyone else that they're not making sounds? Or no,
No. I'm gonna have Milan roll to see if he can still see the yellow line.
Okay. What? When I have to roll that for Elsif?
You can roll for both.
Don't forget to type in the name first.
Okay, one sec.
I have a very bad feeling.
Uh-oh. Oh, this ain't good.
Can Navalia see if she sees it? Because she did roll a high perception.
Yes, Navalia can also look for the. Actually, since she can't. Oh no! Wait. Elsa gets advantage because she cast the scroll.
Okay.
Navalia can go because she can also roll for perception because she.
Thank you, Elsif. The
So
second
what?
one's for Elsif, by the way.
Elsa doesn't see anything.
Okay, at this point, Elsif goes wide-eyed and she wants to cast Detect Magic.
First, Navalia.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage because I gave him advantage too.
So
I'm just hunting on my island.
Roll it as what?
Yes.
Perception?
Perception.
Ha!
Oh.
Rip.
That's a turnaround. That was Navalia.
Navalia, you see off in the northern, what looks to be the direction that you guys are sailing into. Off to the right, just a little bit, is the little sparkle.
Oh.
The same color of the spell. It looks like it's been cut off at both ends of the eye.
I yell at the captain and say, "Go that way. Now."
You yell, nothing comes out of your mouth, but he can see you pointing in that direction, and he looks up and sees the glint. And he turns the ship in that direction.
And I want and as Elsif, as soon as she couldn't see the thing anymore, she wants to detect magic. Or cast Detect Magic.
Nothing happens. In fact, Elsif can't feel the connection with her deity, regardless of her spell focus. And Azneth is just clutching at her neck and her hand going, I can't feel him, I can't feel him. You can see her wording in her mouth, I can't feel him, I can't feel him, I can't feel him. Tears are just like starting to come down her eyes.
Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work, but does Milan see Azneth doing that?
Make a perception check.
Damn it. Okay, Milan's probably still focused on the hole.
Yep, he's trying not to vomit after what he saw.
Does Folduin see it?
What? Azneth freaking out at the fire?
Yeah.
Perception check. Yes, he does.
He would like to go over and lay his hand on her shoulder. Because he's heard the stories from Navalia of her.
Oh, if only Milan could see Azneth, because he's got a magic protection potion that hasn't been used yet.
Make a knowledge check, Milan. Like, intelligence check.
Intelligence? Oh,
Yeah.
Thank God, he's got a +4.
You're still rolling 9s.
For your knowledge and what you're now experiencing in the midst of your nausea, you don't think the magical protection potion is going to help here.
Okay.
The captain starts to see Foldwin start towards Navalia, and he says, "Don't leave. We're going to need you in a minute, because I can only see that wee little thing for only 2 seconds, and it keeps blinking."
He says that to Foldwin?
And like starts gesturing to Foldwin.
No sound.
Yeah, no sound.
I didn't think there was sign language.
Okay.
I didn't think 5th edition had sign language.
Should I roll Navigator's Tools?
Roll Navigator's Tools.
Straight D20?
Straight D20.
I'm going to see if anyone has anything that would help.
Is that any good?
What were you trying to do with the Navigator's Tools?
Make sure that I could, pinpoint the exact location of the line and then point him that way. Because
You look through the Navigator's Tools, you're still not used to this yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically,
to be all honest, he's still sailing in the direction that Navalia is pointing.
Okay.
You can still see it, so.
Yeah.
Elsa's gonna pull out her water skin and start drinking it. It does the heads up. She's kind of like her brother, but instead of L in her water skin, she has wine. She has elfin wine in her water skin.
What is the purpose of this?
She's basically lost all hope. Not really also hope. She's more like it's stress drinking. Like basically when someone's had a hard day at work, she's just taking a drink.
I want everybody to start making a perception check because you guys are coming up to the eye wall.
Okay, so perception.
Like she's not. She can hold her liquor right off. It's just she's taking like almost like a glass of wine after a hard day's of work. Okay, hold on. You said perception. Oh, that wine is affecting her. Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Navalia
and Leland. After this, I'll let break for it. Right.
Ooh.
Navalia, Milan, and Foldwin start to now hear little whispers coming out from people forgetting, I can't speak out loud. But there's little orders coming from the captain.
Okay, can we hear what those orders are?
Sounds coming up. The captain's actually just talking to Foldwin and saying, "Can you hear me, son? Can you hear me, son? Please! Don't leave my side!"
Foldwin's finally yes, I can hear you.
And those who can't feel their magic are now starting to feel it again as you pass through the eye wall exactly where the point of the sparkling happens, and we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Before we take a break, Mian turns to the group, says, and holding his stomach, a little nauseous, looking at pointing to the banner, and goes, "Don't look down there. I wouldn't advise it."